Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. In the last episode, we continued exploring the Wind Temple, beat the mini-boss, Wizrobe that was really annoying, and got ourselves a fancy new tool in the hookshot. And in this episode, first things first, I'm an idiot. We'll start, I'm just an idiot. Okay, so What do you think would be the first rule of like recording a Let's Play with commentary? If you guessed record the commentary, that would be a good guess, and I bet you can also guess what I didn't do. This is just roundabout way of me saying that I did not press record on my audio commentary when I recorded this episode. So what you're listening to now is post commentary, and it's gonna be like that for the rest of this episode. I've realized it as soon as I finish this episode, luckily, so the next episode is totally fine. But, yeah, this is all post-commentary. As you can see right here, one of the mechanics with the hookshot and the iron boots is that we can pull heavy things down like that, because right on top of my head, because I suck. So this is all just me talking over something that already happened. I did edit this video up a little bit, or not, like, I chopped it up a little bit more, did some more editing to it, just to make sure that it flows a little bit better, because I mean, I have that luxury of not having to worry about my commentary. Plus, this episode A, I'm gonna just be flat out, we don't really accomplish that much. We get, I accomplished, like, one thing in this entire episode. And so there's just a lot of stuff that is just a mess in this episode, and me being bad at this game and bad at knowing where I'm going. Well, we're gonna actually see something like that here. So I'm currently trying to get back to that room where Makar, we had him plant all those trees, and he got abducted by the floor masters. That's what they're called. He got abducted by the floor masters. And so now I'm trying to bring him back there, because now we have the hook shot. You can see me just failing utterly to get Makar back up to my level from down here. Here's attempt number 3. I got like stuck on the wall, and I eventually just gonna take a break on the ledge here. There, Makar, it's fine. And even then, you can see like it just. I just hate the flying mechanics. I'm so sorry. It just doesn't work for me, but. Anyway, we get Makar back up here with us, and we go into that room again. It popped up on the map. I was talking over it, unfortunately, but it's this room right here. It has a Wizrobe in it. There's trees planted, and as you can see, as I was about to do, and then I get interrupted. Link, I think that the hook shot you have can probably latch onto the trees I planted. Give it a try. Yeah, literally what I was about to do. Thank you again, Makar, for your boundless wisdom and insight. So there's a bunch of enemies in here. I don't think the Wizrobe was here originally. I think that spawns now that now that we're back here. Like, I don't think that spawns until after Makar plants the trees. I keep trying to go for it with the hookshot, I guess just because it's out and I'm trying to kill the bubbles, which hookshot is a very good tool for that you can pull them towards you and then kill them. I think the bow's still better, but at the very least the hookshot doesn't take ammo. And I just kind of sit here as this Wizrobe just ruins my day. It's spawning fire keys, it's shooting fireballs at me, and I just stubbornly don't pull out the bow still. Now I'm finally getting to it, but yeah, I don't know. I was like kind of scatterbrained, I guess, during this specific recording. I just jump off the ledge for no reason. Come down here. Okay, and I just kind of do nothing for a couple seconds. Okay, and this was me misremembering something that you can do. So I'm trying to plant a bomb here, and that is to do something. So that I got the wrong spot the first time, and then I come over here and I try to do it, and it's still the wrong spot because nothing happens. So clearly my notes I left down for myself were not very good, but I get it the third time, as we're about to see right here. Bomb blows up and reveals the hidden treasure chests, and we know what's going to be in that based on, you know, prior precedents. And in it is the Wind Tingle statue. That's an interesting pose there. And so that's all that we had to accomplish down in that room there. Or not in the room, on the ground level there. Otherwise, it's just a catch-all. Is this a room that we've been in before? See, now I'm getting confused. I get confused about the layout of this dungeon. Oh wait, no, this is a different room. Yeah, possibly. I think I might just be dumb. I think I'm just confused, actually. So, yeah, in this room here, I think this is actually a different room than one we've been in before. Wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, this is the room we went in before, because this is the Makar room where he gets kidnapped, and then we have to make our way without him. I think this is that room. I'm just gonna go with it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. There's a bunch of rooms that are similar in this dungeon, and I get confused easily, so my apologies. So I finally make it up here. I have still ignored the Wizrobe for some reason, even though it just keeps being a menace. Kill the bubble here, or I'm about to kill the bubble, but I don't, and then the Wizrobe hits me with fire and sets me on fire and then disappears again. So yeah, I had a lot of trouble with Wizrobes in this episode. We'll leave it at that. I miss, and I miss. No, I managed to hit him that time. That's good. That's good. And now it's time to get Makar up here because we need to actually progress with him this time. And I killed all the enemies. Yeah, the flying just glitches out and stuff like that for no reason. Like, that's not on the recording end. That just actually just happens. I just miss the ledge there for no reason. And he just falls down, plummeting. And I waste time. And this time I actually managed to get him back up here. And now we actually get to progress for the first time in this episode. And we find ourselves in basically the same room, but this time it has these bubbles. They're the smoky anti-do-anything bubble. We'll call them the anti-fun bubbles because they ruin all fun and you need ice arrows to kill them, and that one snuck up on me, so I wasn't able to kill it. And I just have to wait it out. I always hit the wrong button when using ice arrows, and it causes me to flip through the arrows instead, but now I just have to try and get rid of all these. Instead, I just decide to screw it and go with Makar, which looking back in hindsight is just a terrible, terrible idea. We're about to see why. We'll get I make it to the first seed spot just fine, but after this, just be prepared for just a cacophony of awfulness. I go straight up into that bubble, fall down, try it again, hit that one on my way up, and then, you know what, I'll just give it another try. Camera angle's bad. Oh, nope, got hit by another one. This point, I decide, okay, maybe I should actually just try and kill these things. So I, take a couple shots, just miss again. I start shooting them, and then they don't actually die. Fall down here, that one respawns. I've accomplished nothing now, and now I just have to go back up again. I give up on trying to kill them, go with Makar again this time. I think I'm just getting him back up to normal height again. And nope, I just keep going for it because I don't want to have to try and kill the bubbles. See, if the ice arrow would just insta-kill them and not, there's me missing the ledge and then flying back up into the bubble. See, if the arrows just killed them and I didn't have to kill them manually myself, that would be great. But no, you have to shoot them and then kill them, and there's no reason for that. Going to finally get back up on this platform, slowly but surely, and leave me with the two bubbles here. I do get this tree planted this time. And just be thankful that I actually was able to edit things out and do commentary like this for this episode. Like, honestly, I think if there were an episode that would be good for this to happen to, it was definitely this one. Because of the 15 minutes in this episode, I'd say about 5 of it is actually, like, quality. Like, me actually doing well at this game. And this episode was, I think, initially, like, 22 minutes long. I wish that the targeting went a little farther. That would be great. That one actually lands on the platform, which is good. And now I just have to struggle to try and kill this one. The targeting just goes away every time I shoot at it, which is annoying, so I have to wait for it to get close. And then hope that I can shoot it, and it just falls down. At this point, I have given up, so I just decide to YOLO it and send Makar ahead without that one being killed. And okay, so you can see the Floor Master up there, but it's not that big of a deal. It's not gonna auto kidnap Makar like the other ones did. And so now that that whole just disaster has ended, I can take a little bit of time to actually just like talk about stuff now, which is cool. Instead of just focusing on what's happening in this previous gameplay. So I kind of suck at uploading, I'll be honest about that. Like, having this setback with this recording, like, I'm fine now. Like, it was like it's more of just an inconvenience at this point, but when it happened, I was just so like, I just didn't want to edit anymore, because I knew that I would have to do this extra step of going through editing the video down so that I could do proper commentary, and then have to record the commentary, and then have to go in and edit it again, because I would have to, you know, match things up, fix things a little bit where the commentary wasn't properly connected to what I was talking about or doing or whatever, or anything that I thought might have been important to stay in, but then realized not being, whatever. This extra step definitely put a hamper on my, I guess, my motivation to get this episode out. So that's why I haven't uploaded in like a month, which I seriously just do want to get better at that. I don't want this to become a monthly series. It'll never end if it does. I always end up sitting on like a bunch of episodes for no reason. Once you make it around this loop, by the way, this is how you open up this door right here. You just each have to stand on a platform, and that opens up the lower level of the basement for us by dropping down through the fan when it's not moving, obviously, because you don't want to get chopped up. But yeah, so that's why there have been, this series is taking so long to actually accomplish anything. I don't know why I went with it like that. Makar is stuck up on the blade there for a second, which is great. And this is your way back out as Link. You have to put Makar on the platform, or not on the button, and then Makar can fly up through the opening himself. And at this point, I believe now is when we go to get that treasure chest over there. So all you do is, there was this music rock gate that we saw earlier. Just have to make sure Makar is with you this time, as opposed to last time we came through here. And I will say that, like I mentioned in a previous episode, but I like the way this dungeon works, where you were basically, Makar gets taken away from you almost immediately. So you explore like part of the dungeons that you can, and then once you get Makar back, you can once you get Makar back, you get to re-explore parts of the dungeon you weren't able to access before. It's a nice mechanic here. But when we get in here, we can see that we have another like pseudo mini boss with 3 dark knights, whatever. I sped this up because we've seen dozens of these guys being killed in this series before, and I didn't feel the need to make you guys sit through me struggling to fight them once again. Final one goes down, which is nice. What was I rambling on about? I kind of lost my train of thought there. Anyway, I have other videos that I was planning on releasing, but I ended up not finishing them in time. Currently, I have a U-Realms campaign that should be out by the end of this month, which is nice because that's something I don't really have to, like, it doesn't have a long turnaround on it. By the way, you can tell what's going to be in this chest. It is our big boss key, obviously necessary. So that's like the one thing that actually we managed to get done in this episode, which is nice. And yeah, we have a U-Realms campaign coming up sometime this month. I have another video that I've been working on for like on and off a year now that I'm excited to work on. Also, by the way, this is that room like back at the start where you see that there's those targets up on the wall there, and I didn't know what this room was because there was no treasure chest or anything. And yeah, it's just basically nothing. I don't know if this used to be in the original game where something was hidden, and then in the HD remake they moved it and just didn't do anything. They didn't do anything with the room, or maybe I just don't know. Or maybe it's your way back around the room. I don't know. I went back all the way there for no reason. But anyway, with that, P-Hat is now dead, and next episode we'll be back exploring the Wind Temple, and this time I'll actually have commentary, which will be nice. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys then.